Hey there again. So if you're in the market for some AirPods Pro, want active as well as passive noise cancelling but don't want to spend £200, then here are a couple of much cheaper options. The £60 Anker Life A2 NC and the one more Comfo Buds Pro. So I've written down some categories to guide us through this initial look. I'll include some sound samples in the edit. A tick means an overall win over the competitor in that category, though bear in mind that doesn't mean the loser is necessarily actually bad, though sometimes it does. So stay tuned to the end for any potential deal breakers and how I decide my overall winner. But let's get into it. So starting with the most important category, sound. The Life A2's default Soundcore signature equalization is V-shaped with recessed mids, so vocals are less clear than they should be. Happily, the Buds work with the Soundcore app that allows customization of EQ, ANC modes and controls, more about which later, and I chose a custom flat EQ. For the recordings you'll hear in a minute, over the EQ preset that's labelled flat but actually boosts mids. For listening I also like the acoustic preset. The sound then after EQ is clear with a strong extended and impactful bass, natural mid and an energetic and detailed but not sibilant or harsh treble. Vocals are not quite as clear and detailed as the very best but still very pleasing. At 2 minutes 41 of Peter Gabriel's version of Heroes, his vocals don't stand proud to the synth and string sound so much as I'd like, but are still moving. One more has a soft bass, warm mushy mids and a smooth treble. It reminds you of the Tetronic Sound Liberty 92 I reckon is a good all-round if not great sounding budget alternative to AirPods. There's an option on the app to burn them in if you don't want to simply listen to music during driver braking period, but a lack of clarity remains even after the 12-hour burn-in period, and these technical shortcomings aren't just to do with tonality or frequency response, so it can't be remedied simply with EQ. So despite the out-of-the-box bass-driven sound, I've given this round to the Anker, which overall just sounds markedly clearer than the one more. I'll post a separate, fuller sound recordings video so you can judge for yourself. Moving on to comfort and security of fit, the Life's entire body sits inside your outer ear. The physical earbud design is a slug style like the Sony WF-1000XM3 and Anker Liberty 2 Pro, so significantly less bulky and heavy with a smaller body and rubber pinner stabilizer and hence has better fit and stability than either of those two. The ComfoBuds Pro are stem style, so they dangle from the seating of the tip in your ear canal and are so long that they can rub against my cheek and pick up noise from the rubbing. They both weigh around 6 grams per side, so not too noticeable, but again for me this round goes to the Life A2 for its security of fit, which is much more confidence inspiring. Now looks is one area, for me there is a clear winner. The one more, to put it politely, is rather aesthetically challenged. It looks like the tips are not seated properly on the body they rub on, and their stem is too long. They look like a cheaper version of regular AirPods rather than the more stubby AirPods Pro, and the lights at the stem end look like something from a UFO. I could forgive them their cheap looks if they sounded good and were cheap, but they are neither of those things. The Life A2 may make you look like an Uber driver, but it has a much more premium look and feel that innovates its own style, rather than doing a bad job trying to imitate something else. So another round to the Anker. Now a quick word for my sponsors who are, well, you. If you're getting value and like high quality tech for your mobile life at the lowest price, please consider subscribing and liking and making any purchase through affiliate links in the video description to help the channel monetize and develop new content. Thanks. Moving on to controls, these two are more similar than they are different. The Anker's controls are limited to a 2-second hold and double tap. There's no single tap, which I'd like to have seen, so only 4 controls in total from play, pause, skip, volume and ANC mode cycling, though one can configure what these do through the app and they work reliably. I changed my hold to control volume up and down and double tap to control skip forward and back, foregoing a touch, play, pause and ANC control, which are then available just from the connected device or Soundcore app. The one more has a similar touch format with no single touch, however it does support a triple tap as well as double tap and hold, all of which are configurable through the app, and it also has automatic pause and play when removing them from your ear, which you can also turn off if you don't like that feature. So this round would have gone to the one more, apart from the fact that tapping the stem, which is where the touch sensors reside, causes the buds to work their way out of my ears, so a poor bit of design, meaning I'll call this round a draw. Now considering practicality, again things are close. With the Life A2 NC there's a reassuring IPX5 sweat and rainproof rating against the one more's lower IPX4 water splash proofing. Now, I'm not a fan of the Life A2 clamshell case, however, which allows you to put the right bud into the left pocket when fumbling to put them away in bed at night, for example, which you'll only realise when they don't charge, a low battery warning appears on your phone and wakes you up. When in the right way around, discrete white lights appear on the buds themselves, and the case also has lights to indicate the remaining charge of both it and the buds. The one more case is a simpler affair, though you need to press on the stem first to be able to extract the buds, which is not ideal. Now, the Anker's charging case is bigger than the One More's, but it's also slimmer, so more pocket friendly, though I'm not a fan of the cover of the USB port, which for me is just extra hassle removing it when charging. Connectivity was quick and reliable with both, with dropouts only starting through a wall, and single bud mode working with either left or right earbud, and latency not noticeable on YouTube. Battery life is good with both, with 7 hours from a charge, 35 hours total, and quick charge via a sealed USB-C socket on the Life, and similar but a lower total 28 hours on the One More. Neither have wireless charging. The mic is also very good on both, with both isolating the voice while in a noisy environment. This is a recording using the microphone of the Anker Soundcore Life A2 NC. Can you hear my voice clearly? I'm now going to start up some background sounds. Can you clearly hear my voice over the background sounds? And is there any clipping of the beginning or end of words? This is a recording using the microphone of the One More ComfoBuds Pro. Can you hear my voice clearly? I'm now going to start up some background sounds. Can you clearly hear my voice over the background sounds? And is there any clipping of the beginning or end of words? There was the occasional clipping of words on the One More that I didn't hear on the Anker. So once again, I'll call this round a draw. Moving on to features, both of ANC and ambient or transparent mode, so you can hear your surroundings with the earbuds in, plus their own app for customizing controls. The Anker benefits from Anker's Soundcore app, which allows you to bake in a frequency equalization that remains whichever device you then connect to. ANC is good for earphones on both, particularly with low frequencies, and on a similar path to leading ANC earphones and much more effective than some like the Earphone 3 Pro. Happily, unlike the more expensive Liberty Air 2 Pro, ANC does not affect frequency response. Ambient is particularly clear on the One More, but overall I'll give this round to Anker for its additional EQ capability. In a nutshell then, with a Life A2 NC, a good clear bass driven sound once equalised, and good low frequency ANC and a fairly practical well featured package. The One More is more expensive but not better in any area other than the ambient pass-through mode, which is definitely clearer, and to me it was the clear loser in sound quality, security, fit and looks. Now, if you really do want AirPods Pro, then another option to buy refurbished around £80. However, from this quick look, even at that price, the £60 Anker Life A2 NC looks like a good alternative, especially for Android users and those who like a fuller bass in their music. So thanks for watching, and to my subscribers, get involved in the comments below. Take care for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.